I'd like to start off this video by telling you it's being made for two reasons. One is I'm starting my YouTube channel soon. I'm just going to talk about philosophy and bullshit, so I'm just testing out how it feels to just talk to a camera alone and not really have another person to speak to in front of, and see if there's really anything I have worth saying in the first place. So if I get good reviews on this one, hopefully I'll feel like making another one. It's going to be a lot more detailed in the future, but this one's currently just spur of the moment. I've had the want to for a while now, but not really had the gumption to get up and actually press record. And the second reason is I'm testing the resolution for my camera and seeing whether or not it's actually worth making the videos with, as I really don't have any other means for another one. But it's going to go along the lines of greater philosophies like J.R. Ungin and a few others that I'm really fond of in speaking philosophy. One of the first videos is going to be what is the most important question a man can ask himself. A greater philosopher I met, a friend of mine that we always speak about, he said that the greatest question a man can ask himself is, why shouldn't I kill myself? And I've always considered that true. Like, there's a lot of suffering and pain in life. In fact, it's a common knowledge in Buddhism that life is suffering. But why should you endure that suffering? Why should you prolong this inevitable death that is filled with suffering in the middle? And the philosopher and both my friend agree that it's to enjoy in the endeavor of the ridiculousness of life in a universe that is uncaring and cold to human suffering. Because there is that happiness in there. There are those small golden nuggets of joy that you are going to find, that are everywhere. I find some every day. Every time I see my baby's face, every time I get to see my mother smile for something I did. But I don't think that's enough to really say, like, that makes every little ounce of bullshit you're ever going to go through. That's not because you don't love these people, you don't need these people. I need them wholly. I don't know what I'd do without them. But the thing is, you only perceive from your position. Perception is everything. I learned that one in the army. Perception is fucking everything. If you perceive it one way, another guy perceives it another way, and that's the entirety of our being, is perception. I believe that hell itself is the lack of perception, the lack of self-perception. You don't perceive yourself as anything. I believe what makes that question, what is the answer to that question, why shouldn't you kill yourself? I believe the answer to that question is just because that's defeat. Life's not a game, but that is how you lose. You can't call yourself a man, a victor of any kind, and let something defeat you. You press the reset button, you've lost the game. That's mine, anyway, because I'm not going to let shit beat me, not like that. But that's the main topic of what my philosophy is going to go on, things like that. I'm going to try and have more of a base schedule on what I'm going to speak about. I'm going to have a little sticky note set next to my camera, so I know what I'm looking at, know what I'm going on. A little less rambling. Still going to smoke through the whole thing, though, because it's kind of nervous talking into a camera. But that's really it. The YouTube channel is going to set up soon, and if anybody that really likes it, I'll drop the YouTube channel's name in the comments or something. Just let me know what you think.